The member from York South Weston now has 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And thank you to my colleagues for their insightful and supportive comments about the bill. I want to thank Stormont Dundas South Gallery, yes, Brampton Centre, my co-sponsor, and also Beaches East York, Humber River, Guelph, and Orleans, Devonport, Windsor, and Necker Belt. The bill also is co-sponsored my colleague from Brampton Centre, entitled 252 Housing is a Human Right Act, Mr. Speaker, 2021. We have heard many stories about crisis of housing in Ontario and the pain and hardship that comes with inadequate access to housing. We could have used all of this time and more speaking to the gross injustices in First Nations communities such as the Imametong, where members are living in tents and makeshift shelters in minus 40-degree weather because they have nowhere else to go, Mr. Speaker. This is unacceptable and inhumane. This government needs to act immediately for Indigenous housing. Housing is a human right, and it needs to be a right for Indigenous communities, racialized communities, and all Ontarians who have been left neglected by systemic inequities, disparities, and discrimination. This bill will ensure that data collection and targeted research into housing along social, economic and racial lines continues and help inform government decisions. The establishment of an independent housing commissioner along with Housing Inequities and Disparities working group that studies housing with a view to it being a basic human right is a big leap forward for this province and one that is long overdue. I invite my colleagues for both sides of the House to pass this bill and move to a more equitable housing reality for all Ontarians, Mr. Speaker. Thank you to all of you who have spoken this bill this evening, and thank you, Mr. Speaker.